morning, everybody. Sunday, the 7th of February. Happy Sunday. A long time since we've had a coffee. Cheers, coffee, cheers. I'm ready for my cup of coffee this morning. Lent is not too far around the corner. We've been sending out Walk With Me booklets to various people. They're also available from church. If you don't get one in the next week and would like one, just phone or the parish office or email, and we'll get one sent out to you. The Walk With Me booklets are little reflections for every day of Lent. So a week on Wednesday we begin Lent with Ash Wednesday. There'll be I think 3 masses across the parishes. You will need to sign in for the Ash Wednesday Mass, so look out for that later in the week. We have a couple of deaths in the parish as well. Ask your prayers for Pam Nicholas, who died, and also Lily McCarthy as well. Those funerals will be coming up. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. May they rest in peace. Amen. One of my jobs in the diocese is to be help out with the judging of annulment cases on the marriage tribunal. And sometimes, the cases are quite dramatic. Other times you find that they're not so dramatic. And one type of case that comes up quite a lot is where people have just got on very nicely, really, and they had a very pleasant relationship, enjoyed socializing together, and then sometime into the marriage just realize that there's not a deep-rooted personal commitment to the good of the other person. It was just a nice, happy, pleasant, convenient way of going along, and then other priorities come in and the relationship begins to drift apart. Of course, that real commitment to the good of the other person is an essential part of married life. That's an essential part of the consent that makes a marriage. When the consolations are taken away, the pleasant things, our relationships are put to the test. Job, in today's first reading, was very much put to the test, and expresses probably how we all feel a bit about life at the moment. He says life is drudgery, and he goes on and bemoaning his state. God allowed Job to be tested at the instigation of Satan. Satan said, well, he wouldn't be such a virtuous man and such a God-fearing man if he didn't have all these blessings in his life: wealth, renown, family, all of these sorts of things. So apart from taking his life, God allows Satan a free hand to test Job, and Satan strips him of all his wealth, his property, even his family, and even his health, and leaves him in a miserable state. And Job has to really decide now what he thinks of God, and whether he remains faithful to God. In this time, our spiritual life is probably much stripped down. Certainly the way we are celebrating the sacramental life of the church, and maybe there are many reasons for us to affiliate our lives with the church, many reasons why we would want to come to Mass on a Sunday, and perhaps it's good for us at the moment to have some of those probably those pleasantries stripped away, and to ask ourselves, what's really at the heart of my faith. And it's a chance for us to go deeper in our faith, a challenge for us to go deep, to be really rooted in the essentials, that core thing, that we respond with the commitment of our lives to the God who has shown his commitment to us. Of course, that's what we do every time we celebrate the Mass. God renews that covenantal pledge of his love, and we respond by our fidelity, by the very fact we're there trying to participate. We likewise commit our lives to him. It may be that many people will drift away from the faith as a result of the current challenges. Who knows? Let's pray not. But let's also hope and pray that our faith goes deeper, that the externals, while they're of our faith, while they are blessings, they are not the essential. And if our spiritual lives are deeply rooted in that relationship with God, well, that's the spark of all of our joy then. And of course that will be the joy of heaven, is that our lives become a hymn of praise and thanksgiving to God, and in that we find our fulfillment and our joy. So that's the challenge for us at all times, even when perhaps we don't have things the way we would necessarily like them to be. God bless you all. Speak to you again soon.